is music.
Hello.
Every time. It's always a fucking audio. Just can't sort this shit out.
I mean, we should have some audio now. It might be very quiet.
Everyone is
Do we have
fine.
audio? Is it very quiet? Can you hear us? Or is it too quiet? Why is it so damn quiet? What the hell? Okay, give me just
When
a second
Ghost
here.
says quiet, is that Ghost instructing us or telling us?
Like when we're talking quiet, like I'm listening on the stream right now. When we're talking quiet, we're talking like 0.1% volume. I can just barely tell there's any audio.
Okay, but is it better now?
I'm listening, waiting for the.
I like to think that you literally cranked up the volume
we're
by
good.
moving your boom.
It's better now.
Yes. I moved the boom and moved it back, and now we're good. Hello. Okay, now that that's done. New setup.
This is what happens
Had to
when you
figure it
have
out.
1 week off.
I know.
Yeah.
This is yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Relay Station. Joining me today is the Walking Kama Sutra, written entirely in hieroglyphics. It's Shiver Smashery. Straight from the central west to the northmost part of the Americas, the beast from the east with a feast made of bees. It's Kara. And I'm your host with the floaties. I'm your host with the floaties because I swim just like my jokes do. I sink. Welcome to the Relay Station.
I know I said I was going to slag off your intro before we started, but I am not. That was amazing. That was great. Amazing.
Thank you. It was written
And
while
I've
I
earned
was
a new
driving.
name in Eris's Discord.
Shiver Smasher. Hell yeah. It was written while I was driving Link back from somewhere, and he was screaming, and I was,
Screaming internally.
screaming internally, and that came out. So, welcome.
Is there
Welcome, everyone.
anyone else concerned that he was writing and driving simultaneously?
I wrote it in my head. And then when I got home, I sat down and took out my phone and wrote it down rather than forget it, ignoring, again, the screaming baby.
The thing is,
you
as
the
well,
clipboard like writing down. While
don't forget,
with your elbow.
he's in that part of Canada where he just, he can do whatever he wants on the road. He can write. He can dangle himself out the window. He won't see another car for several days.
No,
I'm actually in
closer to that area than he is.
Yeah. I'm actually in that part of Canada. Well, it's all of Canada, but I don't actually have to worry about texting or doing anything else when I drive because the moose is in control. So we just,
Yeah, the moose just drives you around. Yeah, for sure.
And the thing you need to learn about mice,
Mooses?
moose,
Maces.
is you don't tell them where to go.
No, they just go.
Everyone in Canada, like we're very nomadic up here. It's why we all live in igloos. It's because wherever the moose decides to drop you off, that's where you live now.
No one would argue with a fucking moose. In fairness.
No. Have you seen?
Is it true, or is this just an internet thing that Mounties or something? There is an actual Canadian moose cavalry or something.
No, there was a moose cavalry in Scandinavia. There used to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not in Canada.
Not even Canadians are that dumb.
Amusing.
There were some Canadians who used moose a long time ago as farm animals, though. There's some pictures. There's some pictures my dad saw, and I've actually seen some of them too from when he was young, of people using them on the farm in Ontario.
Best thing about using a moose as a farm animal is you don't even have to attach a plow to it. You just say walk through the fields, and it does all the work.
What does a moose sound like?
Hello, I'm a moose.
They do bad Michael
Honestly,
yes.
I'm gonna say this in the most honest way I can. They sound exactly like you think they would sound like.
Yes, like clowns.
Yeah,
definitely.
I like that LSP. I think that mooses should be voiced by Morgan Freeman.
They should be. That would be amazing.
God. You know, sometimes I wonder how we've been doing this for
Who
6
knows how
years.
Remember when I first started watching and it was very serious, talking about Star Citizen and transcripts, and it slowly descended into us losing our sanity.
I mean, I think we lost our sanity about 4 minutes after we started it, but okay, sure.
No,
Yeah, but it's
you know
gone in
what?
this tangent
Here's the
now.
thing. I can actually pinpoint exactly the moment that I lost my sanity.
What's that moment? I want to hear it.
Star Citizen when you were live transcripting in person. 2015 was it?
Oh God. That Manchester. Yeah.
Before the
Yeah.
before the double slap incident.
Yeah, right before it. That's why it happened. Yeah.
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 I was still going to put you over my knee. Don't worry.
Not worried.
That I don't
Excited.
know.
All right. I guess okay. As is, you know, customary, we're now 10 minutes in. I guess we can start the show.
Yeah, that's about right. That's actually 6 minutes, but okay. Glad
Is
you
it
counted.
6 minutes? Okay, actually hang on, because there's like more people than just me and my wife here. My phone says that it is 9:10 p.m. My computer says that it's 9:07 p.m. And this has been for a long time, and my phone is automatically set through the internet, and my computer is automatically set through the internet. Has that happened?
Never recovered from that time you were in a DeLorean.
You have a time space distortion in your basement.
I mean, it's either that or they're getting their clocks from different websites. But
3 minutes off of the real time?
yeah, it's possible.
That's really odd.
LSP, my phone provider is Bell, so that's very possible. Okay, let's talk about Star Citizen. I guess we missed last week. I don't even remember the last week. So,
well, last week was the first week of May.
Yeah, but it was the week where I was single dadding all week, and
it nuked your brain. Yeah.
Cass just got back today.
Did you like hug her for 12 minutes when she got back?
Oh no, she got like the car, and then she got out of the car, and I just picked Lincoln up and threw him at her. Ran off screaming.
That seems about right.
Oh yeah, it was a week. Okay, let's go over.
Have you ever taken Link on a steam train, just so you could say Steam Link?
Oh dear Lord.
No, but once I get my Steam Deck, I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. I should. There is a steam train somewhere here that I could put them on.
Just like you have a project.
Well, no, son. You're at that age where we, as Canadians, traditionally leave you on the steam train, fend for yourself until you're 18, and then you can come back if you're still alive, eh? I kind of lost the Canadian accent there and went into I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know what you were accenting there. I have to say now, just because we're talking about children and not, the Mighty Bridge. I've heard from my mom a couple times, and I've heard from my aunt a couple times, and I've heard from various people of the generation before, like the parent generation, for me at least, that all of them at some point or other lost their child somewhere. They left their child in a bank, or I was left in a grocery store for a couple of, all of them. And I'm like, how do you do that? How do you leave him somewhere? It has to be intentional.
No, I don't think it's intentional. I think that the child nukes your brain to such a point that your brain stops functioning, and then you're just wandering around like a zombie, and since your brain no longer works, you can't remember your child.
But I have 2 childs.
I know.
And I have not lost either of them ever, and I know this
Don't brag.
because if I
Don't brag,
lost,
David.
I'm
3
not,
minutes from now, you're gonna lose one of them.
I'm not bragging because it's not a brag. It's if I lost them, they'd stay lost.
Did
That'd be
Cass
because
give
it
you a
would
look
be a
there?
case of, we've lost one of them. Quick, run before they get back.
Right? Oh, he's gone. Shit, get to the car. He doesn't know his way home. He doesn't know his name or his phone number. This is it.
The day we've
You
been
ever
waiting
wonder?
for.
Because I remember when I was a kid, at least once or twice, I wandered off into like a department store and got separated from my parents. You ever wonder if when a parent is overhead paged in a store like that to come and get their child, they're just like, I'm gonna give it a minute.
Yeah.
I'll be there in 5.
Legally, we have to do the Tannoy announcement, but we're only going to wait 5 minutes and then we're gone. So if we ever get questioned, we can say, well, we did all we could.
All right, let's talk Star Citizen. Mighty Bridge.
It's been 10 minutes now.
It has now been, yeah, we had to get to the 10-minute mark. So last week's Around the Verse inside the Citizens, God. You carry on. I'm just gonna lie down a
Hey,
minute.
David just had a stroke. Okay, so on last week's Inside Star Citizen, we had an
Brooke is
episode
having a
about
David.
yeah, right. We had an episode about the tools team. So this is a team that is making development tools for the rest of the development team, and this is like they wanted to actually highlight them on the show because they rarely get highlighted in the games industry, and they're like absolutely vitally important to actually generating a significant amount of content, because if everything was made manually, you'd never ever get a game ever again. Especially not an open world game.
I'm trying to make a video game in my spare time because I don't know, I'm dumb. But like I started by learning how to make like a nice little tiny level and put trees and grass and make it pretty and blah blah blah. And then I looked at that level, oh, this is really pretty. And then I looked back at the world that I want to actually build, and I'm like, okay, has someone made a procedural tool for this? There we go. Done. No freaking way. So yeah, I sympathize with this, especially since like CIG are doing this in a older engine at this point. Yeah. More tools are needed, and I know.
Kind of. I think the engine has been, especially once they get through the rewriting the render and converting over to Vulkan, I don't know how much of the old engine's even going to be left.
Yeah.
We're going to ship a Theseus sort of situation here.
But like the things that a newer engine has that weren't in as much is these newer tools. It's the like procedural generation and AI. Like this is the stuff that the old engine wouldn't have had, and this is part of building it into the new engine that CIG needs to make Star Citizen. So it's really important. Sure.
Look really closely.
You look quixotic.
Just for a second. If you look really closely at that Houdini tool, that is a Houdini tool specifically about making cables in the game.
Yes.
And how many cables there are, and how thick they are, and how much of a chance there is that there are more cables than usual. Wow. Anyway, shiver.
Don't matter. I'm not getting into this debate. It's fine.
That's what we do. I say something dumb.
I'm not, no. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
All right.
I'm not.
All right.
Are you disappointed with us?
The same thing. It's a fucking game engine.
What's that?
Okay. The editor isn't the same thing as the game engine.
No, it's not.
Details.
But no, it's incredibly useful because you've got to look at absolutely everything when you're doing. Let's take Doom, old classic real Doom as an example. The corridor shooter, you've got to just look at micro details of this is how this corridor is going to look on this wall here. I want this kind of detail. Then you zoom out a bit, you look at the whole level, and you're like, done. Great. Now we're at this point with games where it's literal whole cities, and you've got to start from this, one room, zoom out to the next room, zoom out to the house. This house, that looks good. We'll use that as a base starter, then we can start moving shit around, copy paste, blam. There's enough there to trick the mind into thinking all these houses are completely unique and individual. Then you zoom out again, and then you look at the entire area that this town is in, and you've got to go, well, we've got to have something there, we've got to have something there. Zoom back in and do all this over and over and over and over. And that's just for, let's say, Witcher 3 kind of level, GTA 5 kind of level. And then you've got Star Citizen, among other games as well, where it's like, okay, let's do that. Then we'll zoom out and look at the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Then we'll zoom out again and we'll look at the solar system. Then we'll zoom out again and we'll look at this part of the galaxy. And it's like, yeah, anything that can cut off a bit of time, save them a little bit of time doing
It's huge.
that, has to
It's
be
huge.
welcomed.
It's huge. That's why they're working so hard on these procedural tools. They literally cannot make this game without them. It will not happen. They have to be able to get to a point where they can, go into a system and build out a planet to like a basic level of gameplay within like a week or two. They have to be able to get to that point. And you're not going to get there without these procedural tools being built by the tools teams. Apparently now we're just throwing ships into space. Phew.
Well, this is one of the other tools that they developed. It's to help them network test because it's hard internally for them to realistically test network load. And this is seemingly it's a tool that just lets them create cloud clients to stress the servers to see how the servers perform, which again, really helpful. Just launch 20 people, 20 random clients and have them connect and see what happens and have them all be AI that all get ships and take off.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not just connecting to see how the connection is. You're having them do something so that they're able to test the actual server load of 20 people all spawning ships and taking off at the same time and how things interact with the game that way. So it's good.
How much does this nuke our server?
It's never going to be a foolproof method. It's as close as you can get it. It's lab conditions kind of thing. But once it's out in the wild, anything could go wrong, and probably will.
Yep. This is sort of allowing them to get it to. This is sort of allowing them to get a build to the point where they can give it to Evocati, right? Make sure that it's not just gonna. Make sure you can actually even run the damn thing, And they'll probably continue to build this tool more and more and more because there's going to come a point at which they're going to have to go, okay, now we're ready to move into dynamic server meshing. What is this going to do if we have 400,000 concurrent players?
Yeah. It's very much a balancing act between the level of detail that are included in ships, on people, on stations, on environments, then the amount of actual players you can have connecting and managing to get that balance right so the servers don't just go, no, thank you, no.
What do we got next? What was next?
What was next?
Oh. Next was just that Invictus has come.
Yes. It's next week, I believe. Invictus launch, or what, Fleet Week? Fleet Week, yeah.
I had significant problems last year. I couldn't actually I could never catch up to the Idris, and then the time I finally caught up to the Idris and tried to get in, as soon as I stepped into the corridor to board the Idris, just everything went black. The game didn't crash, but there was nothing anymore. Like I had
Try putting a coin in the meter on the Idris.
but with the game significantly more stable now, I'm really excited to get out there and actually see the interior of an Idris maybe, and look at the Bengal, because
Question. I know none of us here have the answer, but I'm just going to propose this hypothetical that maybe it was actually dark. Maybe it literally that is what it currently looks like on the inside, because they're waiting to put in the engineering gubbins, and then
I don't think so.
otherwise you're going to have to. No, it was just an
no,
idea.
no.
Maybe. All right.
I was actually playing at the time with Jake, and it was fine on his end and not on
Just for
mine.
clarity, it wasn't the Idris, it was the Javelin. And
Sorry, Javelin.
The same Javelin tour is happening this year.
Yeah.
Invictus's location is going to be at Orison this year. Should be fun.
That'll be good. And I mean, I don't know if we know. They've words. They've launched a new ship every Invictus week, right? I mean, there's normally a sale.
Now you're asking. There's definitely a sale, and they actually have a schedule on the. What was that?
Was there a new?
I'm trying to remember.
For sale?
I will check the crowdfunding sheet. It should tell me. No. You gotta love this new monitor I have. It's so freaking bright. It makes me look like
I can see that. Jeez.
I go to a white screen and it's like man. Da-na-na-na.
So I run everything on dark mode.
Yeah, unfortunately Google Sheets doesn't have a dark mode.
It does.
Well, it won't let me do
I
it.
think.
Us?
I thought it did. I thought they added it recently.
I looked for one. I couldn't find one. Yes, Fleet Week last year was when, or Invictus, whatever you want to call it, was when the Scorpius went on sale. That was the Scorpius.
Only last year,
right?
I thought the Scorpius was an anniversary or a Christmas sale thing.
Nope.
Funny thing,
it was a year ago.
I'm very much considering picking up a Scorpius.
There was our certain friend of mine, actually, a friend of ours, actually tweeted out an interesting picture of that particular ship.
No idea who you're talking about.
I have no idea who that could possibly be. No. I might just have to drop a link in here. And there you go.
Yeah, I know. Total goober. Total goober. I really like the Scorpius. I don't really have a fighter in my ship roster. The closest I've got is the Ion, and it's not really a fighter. I might grab a Scorpius.
1-seater or 2-seater?
2. It's a 2-seater. The second seat controls the really cool rotating turret. But if you do it single-seater, you can slave the turret forward. I like it. It's a good
I love the
ship.
design of that ship. It's so cool.
Yeah.
You can sit in the back of mine if you want, Eris, and fiddle with the wing. Maybe not. That's maybe not good.
Oh, not yet?
Awesome.
It reminds me of the Raptor, I believe, from Wing Commander 1. Vague outline of the Raptor, but missing the connecty joiny bits between the shape of the wings.
Honestly, it's like they took inspiration from a whole bunch of sci-fi ships and jammed them into one ship. A lot of people see an X-wing. It's a little bit different than the X-wing. It's not the same, especially when you see it from different profiles. It also, as we've noted many times, is a very angry Aurora.
It's an Aurora. It's just an Aurora that it's the Pokemon evolution of an Aurora, right? You've got an Aurora. It's this little tiny Bidoof, and it's super cute and harmless, and it evolves, and it's just bloody angry, and its thing is fold out. It's just like, bah! It's an Aurora.
Wow, that Aurora grew up a lot.
What does it do when its wings unfold?
Ah!
He's just checking.
Seriously, go look at the Scorpius with its wings folded up, not in attack mode.
From the top down.
It's almost it's identical to an Aurora.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. I really like this little clip here, which is about this one's from this week, and it's about the splines that AI ships use to land, and how they can vary over time, or not over time, but based on what the obstacles are to landing, and it looks really good, and I can't wait. They sparked my imagination with this. They're talking about having all the NPC ships moving around in the game universe and doing their thing, and it's gonna be so cool when we're at that point when there's just a whole bunch of ships all over the place doing their thing.
I really, really liked what they showed off this week here, because all of it just seems like really small things that don't really matter, but also are oh yeah, the varied NPC walking speeds.
You know that really slow guy they showed? You know that really slow guy they showed? Yeah, that's going to be the speed for every escort mission.
Well, no, you know what? There is one thing that always actually it's fine in Star Citizen, because you can use the scroll wheel to vary your own speed. But I hate how in escort missions in
Jake, summing it up perfectly. That was exactly what I pictured in my mind, and Jake did just connected. Jake, we're connected.
That was excellent.
Feel like I missed something.
Good on them.
Anyway.
Right. I was saying I hate in lots of games that have escort missions where your default speed is just slightly slightly faster than the person you're escorting's default speed, and you run ahead and have to stop, and then you walk ahead and stop and walk. But for a giant, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that my favorite thing is when games make it so that they just match whatever speed you're going.
Yep. But for a giant city filled with NPCs, different walking speeds is going to make it look a lot more real.
Yep.
It's such a small detail that's going to have a really big impact, because you're going to pass some people and not pass, it just feels more like real life, quite frankly.
You're going to be stuck behind one of those slow bastards in the store, and you're just like, oh.
They need to do this with driving and flying speeds too now, though.
Well, they sure do, yeah. That'll be part of. I'm hoping that's part of the NPCs. They're talking about the archetypes for NPCs and different personalities they can have. I kind of hope that's included in how reckless they are when flying, so they'll fly really fast, and maybe
Mad Lad, full speed all time.
Yeah, smashes into the ground.
Yep.
Great.
Eating
Can I
animations
just
are
say that
important,
That guy with the chopsticks holds them disgustingly.
right? I wasn't. Yes. Yeah, I noticed that. But
You should file
Sorry.
a concierge ticket for that. This is bullshit. And you need to
You should
include
be like,
you got to include a link to the Chris Roberts meme.
no, what you have to do is say, look, I have analyzed the chopstick holding in this. Here's the ways in which it is wrong. Please come to Japan with your mocap setup, and I will properly mocap the eating and using of chopsticks for you. There you go.
Perfect.
Okay, let's move on.
Oddly enough, that was something I really had difficulty with eating chopsticks. Rice was fine, everything else was fine, but when it came to noodles, those bastards are slippery.
Yep. I have a hard time with
You've
it.
got to use warabashi at first, and then you can move on to actual chopsticks. Warabashi, the disposable wooden ones that are square, it's a lot easier to hold.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, for sure.
I just like I like my chopsticks to have the like little rings at the bottom, the little grooves. I find that helps.
You like the little ones with the elastic band at the top as well.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
Fashion.
I don't think I've ever seen Shiver look that disgusted before in my life.
I actually just bought
me in ways I wasn't expecting.
I actually just bought a new set, and I had to make sure that it had those little things because I'm gonna have to teach Cass and Mac how to use chopsticks because neither of them have ever done it. So I need to make it as easy for them as possible.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Hate me if you want, Shiver, but
throw all the knives and forks away. Give them only chopsticks, and they'll either learn or starve to death.
Win-win.
Exactly. I didn't want to say it's easy to use chopsticks, but it is. One in each.
Oh.
Anyway,
that's the ones that I was thinking, Sagareth. Yeah, with the elastic band in them.
The fashion looks good.
All the clothes here look amazing. Their artists are just fantastic. That's all I can really say about them. They're just amazing.
I just have one complaint to make.
Why?
In that they were like, yes, this is...
Why would you complain?
Well, no, I mean, one is, why are those guys all wearing chaps? But two, when it's not this one, it's the next set, and they're like, yes, this is the cold weather set. And I'm just wondering if any of them have ever been in, like, actually cold weather. Because, let me tell you that this is not that little vest thing there. Like, no, this is not cold weather. Where are the collars? Cold weather, a collar is an absolute mandatory minimum.
That's it. More interested to know why that family had dectuplets, and we've only just learned about it now.
Oh boy.
And also, what happened to their legs? I mean, is this all appeal to Nitro?
Oh. Sorry, I went to the wrong one. I don't want to miss this one, so I'm going back to it. Sand caves.
Yes.
Or limestone caverns. I don't know what.
No, they're sand caves. Yeah, they're like desert caves, I think.
They look pretty.
Mm-hmm. Me and David had the pleasure of adventuring in our first cave last time. I have to say I am extremely impressed. I know they're still not done or anything, but the scale of the caves is just unreal. It is amazing.
Did you go in the cave at the same time or one at a time?
We were dual
Oh,
caving.
yeah.
It was you both went in at not the caves first time then.
No. We actually, Shiver, we flew an entire freelancer right into it.
Yeah, I've dated girls like that.
My only thing with caves,
Wow.
they are a lot bigger than I thought they would be.
They're huge.
Shiver?
Oh, man.
Shiver?
I'm
You
sorry,
okay
mate. That joke that's all going in my head as you talk now.
So, was it just
I
me and
didn't
you,
think
David?
it through.
Was Shiver not there for that?
He was. I just don't think he was paying attention to us.
Were you not there when we went into the cave?
I don't know. I might have been dressed up as Ultraman watching. I don't know.
Okay.
I think so.
That was such a cool experience. Like there was a massive cave, and we had the worst time even finding it because we were in a snowstorm, and we're like basically stumbling around. We could only see like 2 feet in front of our face. It was amazing. It was a good experience.
Thing is, when we finally got in, we got completely lost, separated from each other, and there was no way to find our way out. We really need like little glow sticks or something that you can drop on the way.
Also, the thing that they have been talking about doing for a long time, where the ramps on the ships actually like
Yes,
they aren't like a set position. They just extend down until they hit the ground. That's badly needed because we couldn't get back in the ship.
Yeah, we were stuck.
I would imagine if physics grids have got to be fully in for that, and then it's really easy matter.
Yeah, I
in
think
theory.
it should be no problem once they get it started. And they've talked about it before about having it so the ramp won't just extend down to its normal limit; it'll extend down until it hits the ground.
I'd
so-
like a halfway fix of. I mean, they already have like clambering on rocks in caves, right, where you can climb up. Make the ramp clamberable, so that when it's just it's here, just let me pull myself up on it. Make the ramp clamberable. I clamor for clamberable ramps.
I would like to talk about the weed underwater.
The underwater
who
weed?
Want to talk about underwater weed?
Like the individual strands that are visible in there, waving with the current, is just wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely,
It is.
wonderful. Right?
It leaves me with only one question.
Bit of artwork.
Fishing when?
Why does this? No, my question is, why does this riverweed look better than the hair?
Because the hair that's in
Because
the
the
game right now is
hair-
not the right hair.
I
Well, not
know.
only that, but the hair has to interact in many different ways with the environment because wind's going to be going left, right, forward, back, and knowing star citizen, they're going to react to that. Whereas in the river, they can pre-program it by saying the current of the water is this way, and save a lot of time and resources, and just say you animate this way. Don't ask stupid questions if you don't want the
just
fucking
let me
answer,
make-
asshole.
Let me make the joke, damn it.
Make a better joke.
It does look better than the hair right now. I know that the hair is going to get better, but it looks better than the current hair. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. It does look really good though. They did a great job.
It looks really good.
I
I
can't
mean, that was
wait.
a close shave with a
for-
joke.
Like I said,
Wow.
my jokes sink, unlike the riverweed. It floats.
Well, we're going to cut that in post.
Oh boy.
This is another ship that I'm very tempted to pick one up.
The Corsair.
I like the Corsair. Ever
It's
since
cool.
they murdered the Herald,
Uh-huh.
I've wanted a nice
Murder.
asymmetric ship, and I really like it. Jake, I'm with you, Jake. This is the only Drake ship that I'm like, yes, this ship, I want it. I also, the Kraken's, I don't know, look at this thing. It looks so cool. It looks, It feels to me like it came out of Star Wars. I don't know why. I like it. I want one.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
question is, why does he need 2 keyboards? And this is a question that David's brought up before. And also, are they to type? If so,
Yes.
why? And if they're not to type, are there individual commands for every key? Because there's like hundreds of keys.
Well, I actually, hey, Coffee, I think the answer there is actually that he's got 2 keyboards. But look at the number of monitors, right? So one keyboard is for one monitor, one keyboard's for the other monitor. And it's just like me. Like, I've got one keyboard here for this computer, and I've got another keyboard here for this computer, and then I've got another keyboard here for that computer. It's just different computers.
Everyone raise their hand if you think David has too many computers.
I've only got 3. How is 3 computers too many? I've got my gaming computer, I've got my streaming computer, and I've got my work computer. How is 3 computers?
Right? Oh, yeah. I've solved the keyboard thing. I've solved what it is, right? Because it's Drake. One keyboard is just for vowels. The other keyboard is just consonants.
That would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah.
No, I love this ship. I don't know what I'm gonna turn into one of these, but I want to turn something into one of these. Actually, no, I know exactly what I want to turn into one of these, but I'm not going to do it. I want to turn my freelancer into it.
Ever and get that. That's what it is. Yeah. Good idea.
No, I want to turn my freelancer into it because I look at this and I'm like, this is exactly what the freelancer was supposed to be. This is exactly why I bought the freelancer in the Kickstarter, was because that's what I imagined it as. It's just not. But I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope for my freelancer.
So much hope.
3 on 712.
3 on 7012. Wow.
712.
Oh, okay. I see.
Still not much hope.
No. Not
but
a lot.
I don't want to get rid of it because that freelancer is attached to like my physical box and my everything, and I worry. I know it'll be fine, but yeah. Okay. Vehicular physics.
Oh, yes.
This looks really good.
Sorry.
It's such a huge, in my personal opinion, the new model, the new physics, the new driving model is a billion times better and it looks really good. For anybody watching who hasn't watched the episode, the right hand one is the new one, the left hand one is the way it currently is.
Well, the one on the right's a lot less dusty.
Not what this Eris said, what the Eris in chat
Oh,
said.
I know the other Eris. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Also, Eris. I
really like this because one of the failings at the moment of Star Citizen, is unexpected movement when not in a spaceship. Mostly, you're in space in an EVA suit, and you just come to a sudden halt. I understand why at the moment, because there's all sorts of extra gubbins and bits that need to be added in. But when it comes to that sort of thing, you expect a certain amount of natural movement, and this is exactly the sort of thing. If you've got experience in other games that are completed, then it's going to feel a lot more natural to you to drive a tank, a rover, anything at these high speeds, and have the expected reaction. You can start using that to your advantage rather than this is how the game works. I need to be able to cheese it in this way.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, I would just like my cars to drive like they're cars rather than like they're the Mako from Mass Effect 1.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh man.
I kind of do feel sorry though for the people who have gotten used to the current style, and because it's an adjustment, and now we're going to have this realistic one that comes in, or more realistic, because it's
More
still
realistic.
functioning.
I
One of the
have
things I'd like to
yeah.
see. One of the things they need to do some testing on is they need a driving model that looks good and feels right under any gravity. Because
Yes.
they're going to have vastly different gravity environments.
But
So they're going to have to do some testing on that.
but realistic
You know what,
gravity
really-
should look and feel best on like make it real.
It's
Make it
real,
look like the moon buggy driving on the moon, because the moon buggy driving on the moon looks ridiculous. Okay.
Yep.
That's reality.
16% gravity, yeah.
Done. I have to say I disagree with you, Shiver. I'm trying to remember what I disagree with you on. I'm trying to remember what. You said something just before Eric spoke, and I'm trying to remember what I disagree with you on.
Feeling sorry for people who have adjusted
Yes.
to the current. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I don't feel sorry for them at all, because anyone that is setting themselves in stone, this is the way that an alpha is going.
Maybe not deliberately, but it's like a muscle memory.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, for sure. It'll take you a while to get used to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know what would be really cool, and I don't expect this, but it would be really cool, is for people who have got the full steering wheel set up, gear changer and all, to be able to take advantage of that for basically a fully manual situation. That would be fucking cool if you wanted to specialize in just ground vehicles.
They need two things for this. Two things from this. One, I think this is actually going to be really cool also for like dropping vehicles from ships.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because it's less going to be, oh, you drive off and land, like there's going to be risk there. But
Yeah.
two,
You're definitely not. It's going to be harder to land properly. Yeah, for sure.
I think they definitely need a way to flip your vehicles over.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
absolutely required.
And maybe that's something that has to gamify, because I don't know how you realistically flip over a tonk. But
you put a button on the side of the tonk, you walk up to it, press the button, and the tonk goes whoop, flips right side up.
it needs writing jets. Just tractor beam. Can a tractor beam lift
yeah,
tonk? Hang on.
Not the
Can
one
a
that's
tractor
in
beam?
game.
I mean,
not
in
the
fairness,
one that's
though,
in game. Not the one that's in game.
Tonk is going to be really, it's not going to be prone to just going over that easily, surely.
Yeah.
So if you're in that kind of environment where the Tonk has flipped over, you've probably got some sort of lighter gravity.
Or what David's really asking, how do you flip over a Redeemer?
Obviously.
Have Eris land it.
No, I mean, okay. How do you right in a Redeemer? That's a better question.
That is an important question for him.
I landed that ship after it was missing an entire half. Eric, we landed it and we got back in.
We did.
We landed, we were alive, I got back in. That was a successful landing. If it wasn't for the AA guns sitting there. Australia's a real country, as technically.
But you weren't in Australia at the time. That's the problem.
I landed it. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, and I'm taking that to heart. All right.
Yeah, they revised that phrase after seeing your landing.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. This next one is the one that literally blew my mind while watching it this week. I get shivers looking at this.
Wait, there's only one of him.
That's more than enough.
Look at this. This is just nuts. The converging point and like separately controlling the two beams for this is Ugh.
It'd be great for pirates too. You just like fly by somebody's ship and just like, whoop, I'm gonna take some of your hull. Thank you. Bye.
Well, I'm looking at this, and this is the Vulture. I might
Yep.
get my ships mixed
Yep,
up.
you got it right.
Look. Quick point. There's like 200 Star Citizen ships. I'm going to get some of them mixed up sometimes, and that is okay. So the Vulture, this looks great. 1, 2. What's it going to look like on the Reclaimer?
Well, yeah.
Quality.
I cannot wait to watch and see or Reclaimer salvage a ship because it'll be just like watching. Be like watching a nature documentary, you know, when you watch like a lion eat a gazelle. Yeah.
I wonder if the Reclaimer would have a much more upgraded version that's just a wider beam with the smaller ones attached for anything that the wider beam missed, so it could just almost like a scanner beam pass it over the ship.
Would it even
and then
bother
you
with hull?
find
Would it
detail
even
it.
bother with hull stripping if it's just going to eat the whole ship?
Yes. Well, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
the Reclaimer has two cargo bays. One is just for the shit like this, and one is for the stuff that like the actual salvage that you get. So I think you would still be doing this. Permit Jake. Thank you. Okay, I want to click on this one.
One of us
Oh,
let
this is
have
recent.
voice.
It ain't me.
Ooh.
Where is it?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it would make sense as well that let's go with outer skin of a ship is
Wait,
made
is
from a
that the
different material to the inner gubbins.
That's the Reclaimer.
Oh, I didn't see that. Is that it, like, partially working on the Reclaimer? Holy crap.
That's a big hull.
Oh! That makes me so happy.
Oh my god.
That
Look
makes
at
me
this
so
screenshot.
happy.
Keep scrolling down and look at the screenshot below that. With the like layering in the sand cave with the layer and the wall.
Really
Oh my-
nice.
It's amazing.
It's really nice.
Anyway.
Oh, boy.
We're in geek out mode now. I like it.
So, okay, sorry, Shiver, you were saying something before we...
Geeked out.
It mattered to the game, but bullshit. I'd really like, and I'm going to take this opportunity while we've got a CIG employee in the chat. How do you make the noises for the laser beams and the salvage beams? I would like to see a video on that. Like, what is the process from start to finish? Do you start something in a Foley studio and then, because I know what sound technicians are like, they lock themselves in the sound booth like gremlins, just go, don't disturb me, I'm doing my art, and they don't come out for a couple of weeks until they go, I've created it.
I mean,
could be, yeah.
that would actually...
I pay for that.
That would actually be a good episode of ISC. Honestly, I don't think they've done a sound focused episode in a while.
In a while, yeah. But
In a while,
I genuinely see that from start to finish. How to make laser beam.
Yeah.
I would genuinely want that though. Just Jake going meh, 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 meh.
Mod pack.
Doesn't have to be Jake, but someone.
Let us mod in our own sound files for the sounds of salvage. This is the sound of salvage.
Oh my god.
I do still have so many questions for how salvage is going to work. I'm really...
I know machine gun that says fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Yeah, that'd be great. No, I've said this before many times, but the Reclaimer was the ship that told me that Star Citizen was going to be something different. It's one of the ships that, like, everything else up to that point was like combat or combat adjacent, right? It was fighter ships. It was maybe like there were, I think, the couple hulls, like a couple transports, whatever. You had the Starfarer fuel. Yeah, that's fine, but that's fuel. This was something different, right? The Reclaimer was different. And I'm still really excited to see how salvage is going to work, because we know there's going to be this part of salvage of stripping the hull, and we know there's going to be like trying to strip the actual working components, right? Component salvage. But for something like the Reclaimer, when you strip a ship's hull like this and then strip its components, can you eat the rest of the ship? I'm excited to see a salvage, and I can't.
I mean, that is what the giant grinder thing in the back of the ship is for, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good question though, because like, can you cut up bigger ships into like eatable pieces? And
is CIG going to implement hard space ship breaker?
Hard Star Citizen break shipper.
Yes.
But I would presume that you could do it along the lines of they could allow you to split the ship up along the lines of where it normally explodes, if you know what I mean, and breaks apart. So yeah, I wonder if that might be the easiest way to go. Also, I do want to give them a shout out here, because the moments when the salvage beam is like melting the edges of the metal, and even when the beam moves away, it still like melts back a little bit. It just looks so good. I love it.
I do actually have to deduct some points though, because for most of this video they're doing this right, but there are a couple points where they cross the beams, and as we all know, that's unacceptable. You never cross the beams.
Why not, David?
Because
it was streams, okay. But yeah,
streams, but you get it.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, it's a bit more accurate to say you don't cross streams while maintaining eye contact.
Oh yes.
Oh man.
Well, okay, so from when I'm looking at this, it seems like you can move the beams horizontally and vertically. They keep their vertical level, they keep their horizontal level, so you spread it out this way, then you swap them this way, and you can go in and out like that. They never, like, angle, and you're not really, focusing them on 2 points. You're separating them and moving them as a line like that, or separating them this way and moving them as a line like that. They're always moving respective to each other.
Yeah, seems like it anyway.
So I think it. Sorry, go ahead.
I quite like it, and I'm going to keep going back to this idea of that looks fiddly and annoying as fuck. With those two little beams, up and down, left and right. Surely a different fire mode where you combine the two beams into a wider area and you can just sweep over it, and then if you miss anything, go to the two smaller beams.
Well, it's doing that right there.
That's going to be fucking annoying. On the 20th time, you're just going to be sat there.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate burden of the gameplay programmer, not gameplay programmer, the game designer.
If you look at it closely, sort of near the end of the clip when they go up and around, I think that's actually what they're doing, because each beam has, a 10-inch radius. And I think the idea of this gameplay, and where you actually get the gameplay loop from this and the skill, is you want to keep your two beams a total of 10 inches apart, right? So that you can use the two of them as essentially as a larger beam. Does that make any sense? Like, It's
It does make
CIG,
sense
right?
what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
what
They want-
Shiver is saying is that he wants the beam much larger than this, even with the two together.
Not,
Yeah,
not
then
much
it's not-
large. Just something that's not so fiddly, fucky wucky. Just something so I could
Diddly
quickly
fucky
whoop,
wucky.
fucky wucky.
Yeah,
mean,
but
it's
they don't want it to be
Sure.
quick.
And then use
they
the
don't
smaller
want-
beams to miss any, pick up anything I missed.
They don't want it quick, right? This has to occupy
No,
you for a
Not necessarily quick, but come on. I mean, if you sat there, when you pull up an MS Paint thing and you want to put a black background, do you take the medium-sized brush, press the black, and just go? Boop, 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 or
In
do you
MS
fucking
Paint-
kill it? I'm saying the width
I mean,
is more important than the precision.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll get there.
And then
It
you go to
actually,
the precision mode afterwards.
well, and again,
Maybe
if
that's
you
what
look,
they've got planned. I don't know.
and again, if you look closely while they go up and around, you can actually see that it doesn't go all the way through. Like there are multiple levels, layers of hull here, right? So it might be if you want to just strip the outer layer, you can do that really quickly, but maybe that's not where the value is at, right? So I feel like they'll get it.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I would be absolutely okay if you got more material doing it this way individually. Whereas if you went with a wider beam, you'd be over quicker, but you would get less overall. Because I just feel like, it gives the player that benefit of choice.
I'm going to make
maybe-
this point again because we made it many times. But I'm just going to quickly mention it. But the fact that there even is anything underneath the top layer of hull is insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so cool.
And as Jake says, you can't go past the outer layer with hull stripping because,
Mhm.
that's when you've got to do something else.
So, yeah, that's the question that we haven't really seen much about. We know about the part where you have to go into the ship to strip out the components. We know about the hull stripping. The whole eating the ship with the reclaimer bit is the part that we still need to know more about. It's actually really funny. I didn't realize it before, but there's a moment in this clip when you actually see there's a reclaimer on the other side of the ship. When the
really?
ship moves up, when the ship moves up, you can just for a second see the reclaimer in the background.
So I
the
do
other
want to
side.
say that they do have to consider the fact that the most valuable commodity. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's awesome. The most valuable commodity is probably actually what's in those wires because copper is where the money's at.
It's 930 years. It's possible that it's
They found a
possible
copper
that
asteroid.
It's possible that lead is the most useful material. We have no
I
idea.
mean, right now, silicon's the most useful.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh man, so bad.
And it's
Alright.
also going to vary depending on which system you're in.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep,
Most valuable.
absolutely it will. Yeah.
Okay,
and
wait,
that's
wait,
gonna
wait,
be a
hang
lot
on.
of this- That's gonna be a lot.
If Jake is here, asking answering questions. No, I'm not gonna.
This question starts with when. The answer is no comment.
I know. Anyway, there we go. That's what I wanted to see.
I have a question for you, Jake. Is Eris the worst?
Valid question. I mean, I don't think I am. I feel like there has to be
apparently you're
someone
wrong.
worse.
Apparently,
Yeah.
Apparently, I am.
Official
All
canon
right.
answer.
That's fair. That's fair.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? Well, it's been a good run, guys. I guess that means that I'm going to leave Relay. I am the worst. Relay is in your capable hands now.
You are the
Goodbye.
worst, which means you have to stay forever. don't think he understands how this works.
He's got a pretty computer though. Look at that computer.
Is that how?
Nice.
Is that sort of how you guys have all stayed, even though I've fired you like many times?
Probably.
Oh,
It'll get
coffee,
better from
You leave.
here.
coffee.
See,
You clearly you
is
don't
if
remember.
You leave, I become the worst. Then I leave, and then you've got to come back.
Mm,
And then you become the worst, and then I've got to come back.
it's true, but clearly, no coffee. You don't remember like the beginning of this, when we had like production values, and I wore like bow ties and stuff every show, and like we got guests on. We like did interviews. We like put effort in. We've only gone downhill.
Yeah, we used to do a lot.
We did a lot. we really did do a lot.
There was a while where me and David each had 2 full-time jobs.
I
One
actually
of them
got in
was relay.
I got in significant trouble at one of my real-time jobs because of my second real-time job, because I was transcribing CIG shows during work hours.
Awesome.
The only
Because
thanks you got for the second job was someone telling you, "Oh, well, this is rubbish. You misspelled
it-
this word or something."
oh yeah, there was no thanks.
We
But
got things.
see,
Just not a
here's
lot
the
of
thing.
it.
did
I
get-
don't need.
There were thanks,
I-
but
There were thanks, but I didn't need the thanks. I met you guys and everyone here, and that's all the thanks I needed. All right.
David, are we gonna
Yeah.
play a mission here before we?
Yeah, we're
Finish
gonna
off?
try. We're gonna try. Okay, let me see if I can do this.
Actually partied up, which is awesome.
Let's close this. Let's open. Is it this one? Haha, there it is. And gonna have to tell me how the game audio is, because Eric, you're the leader, so you can hit go.
We have gone.
I love how it's Sakura seasoning game.
Also, if anyone has any questions while we hop into Star Citizen, by all means ask.
I have one.
Yeah, what's that?
Eris, why are you the way you are?
So, when I was young, this is a story that's been told a number of times. This is a true story, also, by the way. So, like most babies, I really liked being thrown up in the air and caught. Because what baby doesn't like that? You throw the baby up and you catch him. You throw the baby up and you catch him. Anyway,
Yeah, they get to
so
fly.
yeah, I was flying. A precursor to Star Citizen, obviously.
Yep.
And one day, my aunt was walking along and throwing me up and catching me and throwing me up and catching me. And then she walked through a doorway and threw me up. But the door frame is significantly lower than the ceiling. So, smacked headfirst into the door frame. Just wham into the door frame. Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, we're losing you there.
Mike's doing that thing because you're in game.
Wow, it's
That's
really
exactly what we were going to say.
bad. Wow.
Is it doing it now? No, it's not.
No, you're good.
No.
You're good now.
I had fixed that. I got it to stop doing it. Now, why is
It's
it
not
doing
right
it?
now. It's not doing it right
Yeah,
now.
it's
Are you getting back in
it's
game?
not. It's not doing it now because I alt tabbed out of the game. If I'm in the game, it doesn't.
Okay, can you go back in
Question.
the game and see if it stays that way?
On the control panel, under your microphone, you haven't got exclusive mode or enhancements enabled, have you?
What?
Okay,
I
go to
don't
your
even know
control
what those
panel.
are.
Go to your control panel. Go to your sound settings.
Control panel. hardware and sound. Sound. Okay, sound.
And now you've got a proper menu, not that Windows 10 or 11 bullshit, right?
Yeah, I've got the proper menu. Yeah. Why?
Okay. So on recording, I think it's recording. Wow.
Yeah.
Right click on the microphone that you're using.
Yeah.
We're really doing this on a stream.
Yeah, we
totally
are.
we are.
Look, I fixed this before the stream. It was working.
Properties,
Yeah.
advanced.
Yeah.
Exclusive mode is no ticks, right?
No, exclusive mode has 2 ticks.
Get rid of that fucking bullshit because that's Windows code for, do you want this microphone to not work? Same with sound. You might have to restart for it to take effect, to be honest.
So that was a no.
Also,
It didn't
the
work.
default format on the
No, it
microphone.
did not work. No, it didn't help.
What's the
Unfortunately,
default format on the microphone?
That I don't know.
It's under the same tab as the exclusive mode.
what was the question? I'm just curious.
The default format for the microphone, because you might have set it way too high, and because it's now on USB, if it's set too high on there, the resources, basically, it's going to be like, nope, fuck you, I'm not going to.
Oh, the default format. Yeah, it's in the same screen.
4800 2-channel 24-bit 48,000 48,000.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want you to turn that down anymore.
There's only one other option.
Oh.
No, it's not
channel 24-bit 96, but that's fine.
it's not the mic, it's another software that this is all going through that is having problems.
Oh well. Well,
That makes sense.
It's okay, I can just alt tab out anytime I need to speak. That works, right?
Don't ask
If I
your
do that-
questions.
that's a real hacky way of doing it. I love it. Oh man, that's great.
I'm nothing if not hacky and horrible.
I guess you could run your
Announce
mic through.
hockey.
No, you can't do that.
I promise I had this working before the show. I troubleshooted it. I got it working.
Technician
don't know-
syndrome, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Agent Jake has promised us repeatedly. Oh, that's nice.
Hey, Mud Trucker.
Jake has promised us several times to come on when he can. Hey, much.
Back in the game.
Someday.
There will come a day. It'll be glorious.
Yeah, and then we've got to act professional.
Nah, not really. This is Jake.
Wow. Wow.
Oh boy, that was funny.
Okay, so fun thing that I just learned in Star Citizen,
What's that?
and I don't actually remember how to do it, but I did learn that you could because I was thirsty and I had a bottle of water and I'd like click to use it and I'd go, I was like, no, drink more. One at a time. You can just like hold it down to drink the entire bottle. I didn't know that.
What's it look like when you drink the entire bottle? What's the animation for that like? What, could you not demonstrate what you think it looks like? Don't neglect the balls. What the fuck? Who? What?
This right here is the worst feeling in Star Citizen. When you run up to the train and it's gone.
The worst
Yep.
feeling is when someone does this to not neglect the balls. Hey, everyone, look what I'm doing.
Oh boy.
We've come a long way from interviewing Chris Roberts.
Which direction?
No comment.
Oh man.
That was a shit ton of fun, though.
Yep. You gotta roll with the punches when your fun side project turns into a 7-year adventure.
Yeah. Sargarath, come on. This is as fine quality as Relay ever produces. This is us. This is the standard you get. You know what you get when you come here.
And it's just us.
It's just us. It's just a bunch of idiots.
That's what we should do when Jake comes on. Is we should actually get properly dressed up, get the bow tie out. I'll wear
yeah.
the necktie.
Dude, I am always ready. If Jake ever
Makara,
showed up randomly,
dressed in Canadian formal wear, which I believe is hockey gear.
It's a hockey jersey, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
dress in my full goalie gear if you want. I actually don't think I'm going back to being a goalie. It makes me sad.
Can
Well,
you wear
you
a bow
should-
tie when you actually wear that?
Your shoulder probably will thank you if you don't.
It's actually my knees. What's that, Shiver?
Good.
Sorry.
There's more joints that you broke from being a goalie.
Dude, being a goalie is a horrible thing for your body.
Yep. So David.
Yes.
You're in New Babbage now, right? Right now, right?
I'm approaching the NBIS terminal.
Perfect. I'm just coming down to land.
Oh, what you landing in?
There's a reason I'm coming down to land. I'm currently in my Hull A.
Stormy, unfortunately, I don't have any tips at all. I believe the last time I bought pads, I actually bought them too big. Which is fine. They were just 32 plus 2s or something, and they should have been 32 plus 1s. But the sizing absolutely mystifies me. But good on him for deciding to be a goalie. Goalies are the best of humans.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
Is it, though? It's really weird having to alt-tab anytime I want to speak.
You're gonna have to really work on this between now and next week.
I'm going
We're
to.
gonna we're gonna have to do
I think
some
it's-
test streams.
Well, I think it's largely the mixer thing that I do have. That's its software is very.
Oh, I think I might know what's going on here. I think I might know what's happening.
What's that?
Star Citizen uses an enormous amount of CPU resources, and if that software is being I actually had a problem with this myself. If the software is being deprioritized by Windows because Star Citizen is running, and Star Citizen is taking up so many system resources, it could cause the other software to slow down. That might be what's going on. I was having some issues with that recently too.
But how would I solve that?
You can change the priority of things in Windows. It's annoying.
Yeah, but you're not running a crappy CPU, though, are you?
No, he's not.
Say crappy.
No,
that's
it's a
terrible.
3800X.
You're not- Damn. Oh, it could be because it's all because Star Citizen isn't fully multi-cored yet, so it's all going through.
Maybe if it's trying to use the
basically
same
the same
thread
core.
that Star Citizen is overloading.
Yeah.
Good times. Well,
Hey,
what-
But so no, but So that actually doesn't really make sense, because if I alt tab, the game is still running. It's still showing up on stream.
Yeah, but when it's alt tabbed, its priority is minimized.
Yeah, it deprioritizes the game.
But it's still. Oh, that's so dumb. Okay.
I've heard that running the game in, if you're running it in borderless mode, I've heard that running it in full screen can help, which is weird, but yeah, I don't know. You'll have to do some messing around, which I'm sure will be.
It's in full screen now. Did that fix it?
Yep.
Wait.
I don't know. Are you in game yet or not?
Oh, wait. Did that fix it?
I can still hear
A
you.
little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
All
still
right.
clipping a bit.
You're clipping a tiny bit, but like a billion times better than it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, okay. Hang on. Can someone tell me why this now happens? Also, Scavian.
Oh, thank you.
I can't.
I want to see
find...
Shiver do the wiggle here.
My back and neck would snap.
Do you see how
That
my
sounds
my
about
sh-
right.
Do you see how my ship is like entirely pitch black? Like this is Panta black levels at this point.
I'm
like,
sorry, Shiver. That was actually a terrible idea.
My things don't show up for like power on. Exit. Like, where is power? There it is. But like
When was the
they
last
don't
No, that wouldn't be it.
they don't show up unless I find the actual button. And then everything's fine. But like, oh, did I bind this? Is it this?
I'll walk down. I'll do an impression of walking downstairs for you, Noscavian.
Oh man, I haven't flown in a week or so. I think this. Where are we? Oh, where are we going? What's happening? Oh, I see you.
Hello. How's it going? Well, you tell me where we're going, and we'll go there.
Oh, are you in a hull?
I am. I was trying to switch ships, but it will not let me land for some reason, which is weird.
Oh, it's so pretty. I love the orange lights on it. Oh my god. Hold on. Don't move.
Now you're getting all you're breaking up again. Oh, it was so much better for a little while. That sucks.
Am I breaking up again? Because the game's not running great on my end either now.
No, I know. I know mine.
I'll find another way around this.
Let's do that. Let's get out of atmosphere. That sounds like a good idea. Let's go to space. Hey, you're a lot faster than me. Oh my god. You're a lot faster than me.
Eris could give you a bit of a push.
Could he? Break the nose off his ship. Oh, man.
What's Atmo here? Actually, I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Atmo's, yeah, we can.
What?
It's 11,000. How far are you?
6,000.
Wow, you were behind me at one point. You are now twice as far as I am.
I really, really like the Ion.
Yeah, she good.
I think it's one of the best ships in the game right now at this point. Its speed, its firepower, like it's miles above everything.
Except dogfighting.
Even dogfighting, it's not bad because if it hits, they're
win.
dead.
Yeah, that's why it's bad at dogfighting, because you're going, if it hits.
Yeah.
But it's a hell of a lot.
Not a very good thing to go into a dogfight with.
It's not, but it's a hell of a
It's
lot.
not designed
Okay.
for dogfighting.
Considering my ships, this is my best dogfighter.
Wow.
What's better at dogfighting, this or a miss?
A mess.
Probably a miss
No.
because you can actually like hit. You can actually fire.
Yeah,
more
you
than
just
50 times.
missile spam. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you could in theory, but you can't see what you're shooting at unless it's
Don't need to. You got missiles. That's what they
right
do.
there. Yeah, but the missiles can't be too close, can't be too far, and if you can't see the target, you can't fire them, right? So as soon as you're too close, and too close is honestly a really long distance in the miss. I don't remember what it is exactly, but I've had significant problems just targeting and firing with missiles in the miss because it's like, nope, this is too close, you can't do it. Just let
the
me fire the
missiles-
missile.
They used to cause some real big frame drops when they would first, or one instances. But they would, you would fire them off, and they would split into many smaller ones. Just
Oh yeah,
before impact.
was it Rattler?
That's the one. I loved that. I loved them so much.
David, where would you like to go?
I don't know. Also, I just realized that I hadn't actually throttled up that time. So you know how I made it to space really quickly? I was still in like on the white. I hadn't actually throttled into the red. So
yeah, your ship is stupidly fast.
I don't know. Pick a mission and let's go.
Sounds good.
I love this shit. Listen to this. How am I still in Armistice Zone? When the hell does Armistice leave here?
Let's try this one. I have no idea what it's going to be like, but why not?
There we go. Listen to this.
I'm going to share this mission with you. Please accept it.
Left bracket to accept. Yeah.
Let's activate our drive. There's a missing Constellation crew. We need to go to the.
Oh, okay. Oh God, how do I get there?
On the other side of the planet. Looks like we're gonna have to do the orbital marker jump around the planet.
Yeah, I just wish it would do that for me. I'm lazy.
Stupid game, do all the stuff for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Great.
in a way, multi-crew with the AI, technically.
Okay, I'm at OM1.
Yeah, me too.
Where to next? Are we going to Derelict site?
Yeah, we are. I think I might go to the Rayari Deltana research outpost to see how close I get.
Where's that?
It's just up and to the right. Oh, it just vanished for some reason. That was weird.
I was just gonna go directly to the Clearview Emergency Center.
Sure.
Shelter?
Let's try there. See how that goes. Oh boy, my game is really screwing up right now.
Mine's actually running okay. But as I fast travel, I will be right back.
Oh, there he goes. David goes flying off in front of me.
Yep. Wait for me, I'm only in a hole.
Come on.
I'd love it if he literally crashed his ship into the ground while he's AFK. That would, I'm not going to lie, that would make my day.
That's what we're doing,
Bit
hey?
of a bastard.
That's what we're doing. Oh, man.
Like, come on, that wouldn't make you smile?
It would definitely make me smile. Alright, so the Clearview Emergency Shelter is going to be about 300 kilometers away. So I'm going to
He fluffed
stay
down
at a...
before he went.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay.
That
whoa,
was
whoa.
hilarious.
Did you hit me?
Yeah, I quantumed to the same spot as you, and I literally like came out of quantum inside your ship.
Oh, great.
That was fun.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
You didn't
I
even
don't
buy
know
him
if...
dinner first.
No, I've lost a wing.
Teamwork, it's all you lose wings when you try teamwork.
You're looking at it wrong. You might have lost a wing, but you're less of a target to hit.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Here, maybe I can turn around and return the favor. Oh, this is...
I don't think the
This
Hull
is...
has wings.
This is a fight to control.
So you know what ship we've started neglecting as well as CIG?
The Freelancer?
Poor little Starliner.
Oh, absolutely.
Still needs to be turned backwards, by the way.
It
CIG
really does.
CIG has never properly dealt with the Starliner.
Oh, I believe Disco Lando said it's one of his
He loves that
favorite
ship.
ships. So
He loves that
Yeah.
shit.
It's a phenomenal
it is
ship.
scheduled. Oh, okay. That's probably why we're not talking about it. It's scheduled. That's cool.
You know, it's not scheduled. The Endeavor.
Yeah, with damn good reason.
I know.
You know what else isn't scheduled? The Redemption.
Yeah, but which of those is harder to make? I mean, I know it's the Endeavor, fine,
The
but...
I think the Retribution is what you mean.
Retribution every fucking time. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Man, this is a long way away to this derelict site.
I know it is. I'm in a fucking hull,
I-
man.
Fair
I
point.
would really like to see the Pegasus again. I'd love the last time we saw it, that was many years ago, the Strike Carrier, sorry. Loved the look of that. Really loved that. I'd love to see if they've done anything with it.
I think they were talking about it this week, actually, that I think it's the Corsair is being brought the gold standard for Drake ships.
Yep.
And I'm really excited for that. Like, I'm really excited. I know that not every ship is getting it all at once, but like, I'm happy because I know I think the Gladius got gold standard. I'm happy to start seeing. I know this is going to take an hour, Jake. Do you have another suggestion?
We should just change missions. That's what we should do. We'll find another mission
Thank you,
first.
Coffee. Yeah, I mean, as you all know, when it comes to ships, I am a size queen. I just want to see them. I just want to look at them. I just want them to like say, "Yes, that's right, capital ship, Shiv." Yeah.
All right,
Here you
I'll
go,
go to orbit.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Finish.
Where's
Share
this
the
one?
I don't know where it is,
Where-
but it's one of the ones I think that we can quantum to.
Okay, but how do I change to that?
You have to go into your Mobiglass and click track on the mission after you've accepted it. I'm on my way there. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't realize it was going to be such a long jump. Or long
It's our fault.
traverse.
Oh, that's okay. I can't. Gotta get out of Atmo.
Which should take you like, what, 4 seconds?
Now that I'm
Are
at
you
top
using
speed,
the mouse and keyboard, or did you go with the dual joystick setup at the moment?
joystick and mouse.
Oh, that's it. Hojam.
Yeah,
Oh,
Love
jam.
it. I
jam.
really enjoy Hojam. Actually, it gives me the
Yeah?
feeling of flying.
I like blackcurrant
But-
jam.
Really.
Yeah.
What is black similar to blackberry
Oh, we're losing you here, David.
You're breaking up, Captain. Can you hear a word you're saying?
That's weird because I haven't done anything.
Who
What's on the screen
knows?
being render changed.
What would have changed?
No. Are you running
Hello?
the microphone through NVIDIA Broadcast?
I am. But it shouldn't
I
matter.
wonder if it's your GPU getting cane then.
Oh, maybe.
The GPU's like got nothing going through it. The GPU's fine. It's 3080. Like it's not having.
Ha! Have you looked at resources to see? Because it seems whenever there's something graphically intensive going on, you turn into and we all get a compulsion to ask for a large fries and a Coke.
Oh man, that's it. I wasn't sure what it was. That's exactly it, right there. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then that moment when you just roll through to the window and you got your fingers crossed and you're like, God, I hope they got my order.
Pretty much. You ever wonder how they buy their microphones? Because I mean, they're obviously garbage. So do they like call the companies up and go, okay, so you sent us microphones that are way too good. Can you try to get something that makes human speech completely unintelligible? That's where we're going.
How they make the secret sauce? They get the really good quality microphones and then just use them as stirrers to lower the quality of the microphone, make the secret sauce, and then they just like, there you go.
Perfect. How close are you to the data center?
Well, that clears it up. Yeah, yeah, of course. I don't know why we didn't think of that.
Yeah, I'm really glad to have that information. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there we go.
Do you think you're going to be able to land the ship properly?
Me? Yeah. Yeah. it should
No,
be okay.
David. Look, you got the wing. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Hey, David. I see your
Look,
ship.
the game thinks I don't have a wing. Okay.
Well, why are you listening to the game? Oh,
I don't know because it's
that's interesting.
what.
Really wish you guys could see this. I just looked over in my cockpit and there's a fire behind me.
Look, Shiver. One, can you hear this? Two, look, Shiver. The game thinks I have no left wing. Okay.
I wasn't arguing with you.
I've got a major torque imbalance. And look, I landed fine.
I gotta show you guys this. So I'm taking a screenshot because it's pretty cool. Oh, what the hell? These guys are freaking magicians. The flame effects on this are just amazing.
Where are you?
Oh, I'm in my ship.
Where's your ship?
Like right beside yours. It's like 100 meters away from yours.
Oh, you're over there. Okay. Okay, I'll see you inside.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I did not set up for a military mission before we
Nope.
prep this. So
Nope, not at all. Let's see if we can do anything.
I have a gun with 30 rounds. I think I've got a med gun and I've got some water, so I'm ready to go. Not that I remember to use the med gun. Is it 4? Yeah.
It's always good to hydrate. Never forget
B.
to hydrate.
B. It's B. Yeah. The one
B
thing
for
we'll say about
the medical.
Star Citizen does have a lot of weapons.
That's easy for you to say.
Nakara, do you have any weapon?
Nope. We're gonna go. I'm
Okay.
gonna pick a gun up off the ground and I'm gonna fire it at people.
Okay, well, I will kill things until you do so.
There's only 6 out of 10 hostiles remaining, which means there's at least 4 guns on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, but they also have like pinpoint
One right
accuracy.
Here, probably.
Careful. Careful.
There's ammo here, but
Is that a bad guy or a good guy? No, he's bad. God. Oh. Where were you? Do you have a gun? Do you have ammo?
no,
Watch out. There's a guy like right there.
There's a gun right in front of me. I'm gonna grab it.
Oh, damn it!
What's up?
I assaulted a security personnel.
Uh-oh. Whoa! I'm in trouble.
You okay? Did you get hit?
I got hit. 36.
Okay, come here.
Bleeding.
Stop moving.
I'm not moving anymore.
Oh, you're moving.
Hey, you healed me. Thank you so much.
The game sure thinks you're moving. Only got 12 rounds left.
All right, I got some ammo and a gun.
Okay.
I'm dead.
You're dead? What?
Just as you got a gun.
Oh, I'm incapacitated anyway. Time until death is an hour and a half.
Can I save you?
It says that you are incapacitated. Yep, I'm up. Thank you very much. Thank you for saving my ass. Apparently, I have a 3 pointing at my head. Which
Oh,
seems
we
to
are.
be a
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Okay. Oh, shit.
No, that's a body. Drop the body.
What?
Drop the body.
Oh, you're talking to yourself. I see.
Either that or he's preparing a sick drum and bass track.
It's that one. It's that one. Yes, Jake. How can I help you?
He was saying you can res.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which
20 minutes
which he
ago.
did. Which
Ah, damn it. I hate this, by the way. Because now I'm evil.
Contract failed. Oh,
Actually, shoot me.
well, I guess that wraps up our attempt to be mercenaries. Are you down? Or are you?
No, I'm alive. I had to kill the security guy that was shooting me.
Yes. Now you get to go to jail. That can be next episode.
That went so well last time.
I'm gonna steal somebody's armor. Hey, I'm gonna look like a bad guy here. There we go. I'm going to equip.
I mean, they are going to bring in ways that you can just fast loot, right? Just press a button,
Oh, I'm
grab
almost
everything.
certainly. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. I would imagine so.
That's what I would have thought.
I would
maybe
absolutely
that's how
think
you
so,
can
yeah.
drop your crime stat, Eris. Just dress up as one of the security guards and be like, "Sup?"
I wish. I still genuinely get annoyed at the, like, oh, you shot a security guard once. You're evil now. Oh, okay, I've got a 3-star crime stat.
Congratulations.
Thanks, game.
Where are you right now?
Dying.
Um,
I'm upstairs because both teams hate me.
Thank you for saving my ass repeatedly.
You're welcome. It's fine. I found a nice chest, though.
Yeah, some good shit.
Some guns in here.
Here it is. I get a decent shot. That's a pretty good shot. All right.
Don't forget, take what you can carry because you can sell.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to, but the problem still
Right.
being if you don't have a backpack, you can't really take much of anything, right? I can only have one on the back? Yeah.
So this is the link I just put in there is the fire that was in my cockpit, which looked amazing, by the way.
Jake, I don't have a backpack because I wasn't originally planning on jumping into
Yeah, coming out
combat.
here. Yep. Oh my god. You guys ever notice this game looks really good? Yeah.
It looks really good. The performance is constantly improving. The gameplay is getting there. It's
Like I'm just running across this crater, and I'm like looking at my ship with the lights on the ship, and it's just so pretty,
I found a backpack.
amazing.
I'm so happy. Oh yes, it does let you do that. No, it doesn't. Game, just let me switch out my chest armor, please. Oh, but right, guns don't fit in it.
All right, there we go, and then I'm gonna go to the habitation.
Also, Jake, oh, I have to take the backpack. Oh god. It's all stuff that, like, I don't know. Oh shit.
Like Christmas for you, isn't it? Just throw all these boxes, throw them all everywhere.
I love that the guns are attached to the backpack like that. So cool. Oh man. Oh, you're getting shot more.
I was, yeah.
Crank that crime stat up.
No, that was actually one of the enemies because they don't despawn.
Oh yeah.
It's little things like I like that we can finally sell guns.
Yep.
But there's still no way. No guns. Really?
Yeah, it's weird how it goes back and forth between being fine and not fine.
I have no explanation. Anyway, what I was saying is,
It's
like,
weird.
I really like that we can now sell guns, and I love that there's loot, and it's really fun. But the inability to, like, put guns in a backpack, like, long arms don't fit in backpacks, so the most guns you can hold yourself at a time is 3, and the other option you have to tractor beam them out, which is just,
I mean,
takes
taking
a
3
long
arms
time.
isn't bad. Most people only get 2.
See, what I would love to see here is for all of the guns to have like little slings, and you could do what a person would actually do in real life, which is put their arms through all the slings and walk out like this.
I know it takes into
like 12
account.
guns hanging off their arms.
I
Human
know it
gun
takes
rack.
into account dimensions, Jake, and I accept that it physically can't fit the gun, but there needs to be another way of doing it, or else looting guns is impractical in the game. Like, there needs to be...
Surely,
there needs to be...
with what we've
so what-
seen so far, you clear an area, just get a trolley, chuck all your loot onto the trolley, wheel that bitch out, throw it on the starship. Obviously, we're not there right now. See, look, me and Jake. We're fucking attuned, you and I.
Yes. So there are
I'm-
ways. They're just not widely available, or
They're
easy.
not widely available, they're
we'll-
not easy,
we'll-
and it just
just
slows...
get
I don't know.
We'll get there.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if we will get there, because if the accepted way of doing it is going to be,
David?
well, you have... Yes?
We'll get there. The current state is not great. They won't leave it here.
No, but they will. Like, they're going to leave it as the gun has to fit in the physical crate. So you have to bring with yourself a cargo crate to put things in and then carry the cargo crate out, which is a game design decision that they're making. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's the way it's going. Like, that's the way it's going to go.
I see. Coffee's right there with me, and I think that's the way to go. You just put slings on all the guns, and maybe you can't do anything with your arms while you're doing it. So I walk out with like 12 guns slung on your arm.
You all right there, Nakara? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm great. Yep. One grip
All
in
right.
each hand, you know.
Brings a new meaning to the right to bear arms.
This seems to me like a good place to end. We're half hour over, and I've got a huge crime stat that I'm going to have to deal with.
Should be good time.
Again,
I had a lot of fun in jail when I was in jail. It's good times.
I don't like jail because last time it didn't accept that I was out of jail and it put me back in jail. So I've got I've got a problem with the whole jail thing.
I had fun.
Coffee, it's on me. I shot the defender. That said, there was I don't know. There's no way to tell that they're a defender, because if the shadows on them, they look exactly the same as the attackers. And you have to sit there and wait for them to come into the light. Come into the light. Come into the light. And then you're dead.
I love it. Oh, that was another episode of Relay Playing Star Citizen. Welcome.
A friend or foe grenade.
Thank you very much,
You
Coffee,
chuck
for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
It's not an offensive item. You just chuck a friend or foe grenade out, and it pulses out, and it reports back to your mobi-glass or something with friendly or enemy pings.
Scanning would be nice,
And on your
or
HUD.
well, keep in mind, like, we've got helmets on, we've got HUDs. You're coming there as part of, like, they are allowing you into the place to help. There should be a ping for all of the friendlies. Like, all the friendlies should be outlined. That's something that's something that we have tech for in real life now. Like, they're getting that tech now for, like, AR glasses that will ping friendlies, because they've all like and I'm sure that'll get there. The scanning rework is still on the way for first person scanning. Like, we'll get that.
HUD rework's still on the way as well, I believe,
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
It's all being redone. Yeah.
Yeah.
None of this is
So-
final.
Stuff like that will make it easier. I want a better way to carry guns, but I know I'm just gonna end up having to just go buy a bunch of SCU boxes. This could actually exist. I don't know, to be honest, but it'd be nice if you could, like, fit in your suit like a fold outable 1 SCU box. Well,
or
like
in your backpack.
no, but in your backpack you have like a duffel bag. Duffel bags are big, they're long, right? Give me a duffel bag that I can fit 10 guns in and then
Perfect, I love
carry it out. I want a duffel bag.
Bags, the new feature of Star Citizen.
I'm
Yeah.
perfectly okay with that being the mechanic as long as I get something like a duffel bag that I can hold in my pocket and fold out
Eris,
and
the
use.
human crate.
or
I love it.
Or let me take one of their corpses and put guns back on their armor and then carry their corpse out with the guns attached to their armor. Or what? No, hang on. Even better, let's friggin' it's on Bantha. Crap. Let me slit them open and use their insides as gun storage.
Amazing.
Like
I love
like
it.
Han does to
I love
stay
it.
warm, except
I love it.
for guns.
That's a tauntaun.
Yes,
Tauntaun,
Tauntaun.
yeah.
Thank you. Let me
The
Tauntaun.
problem is, but the problem with that, right, is the. And you thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Oh wow.
I don't care. I'm selling them. Good power wash? No one will know. Throw it out in the vacuum of space. All the organic matter will freeze, and then you just give it a quick shake, and it'll all fly off, and it's good as new.
Amazing.
Wouldn't it be highly radioactive then as well?
No.
No?
But that's just
Depends
like
on where you are in
bananas.
space, but probably not.
Bananas are radioactive too, and we eat those.
I don't. They're fucking disgusting.
It's true, they are. I hate bananas.
Uh-oh. I think you both just got canceled by a whole bunch of people.
Whatever.
Big pro banana.
Not, I think bananas are dying out now anyway, because the only reason that we eat the Cavendish bananas is
Yep.
because we ate a different breed of bananas, and that breed of bananas got some mold,
Wiped
and now
out,
that
yep.
mold is now spreading to the Cavendish trees.
You
I
know,
did hear
okay.
that was a concern. Yep.
You know banana medicine? You know how banana medicine and banana candies are delicious? It's because those banana medicine and banana candies the flavor was designed based on the old bananas that were
Before
wiped
Cavendish.
out. That's what bananas used to taste like.
Yep.
And God, I would have eaten nothing but bananas. If those were the bananas we had in stores, man, I'd just be
Wait,
like
someone had
throwing.
education for the fucking tags on the stream.
Hey, David.
I would just be like throwing bananas whole down my throat. Yes, Eric?
Okay,
Open an OnlyFans and you
somebody
still
better
can.
Clip that. Come on. All right, David. You remember how we were saying like 15 minutes ago that we were half an hour over?
Done? Yeah.
You should
Sure.
probably
David just wanted to have an appealing conversation.
Oh wow. Shiver, what do you got this week?
I think this week it's just Neon Nights this week on Friday in your Western time zone. Our modern day Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle set here in Chiba, Japan. I don't think we're starting our new game this week. I fucking hope not, because I'm not ready for it. We might be doing another Among Us stream at some point during the week, which is usually filled with craziness and mad lads.
It's a lot.
I don't know yet, but the only thing that we've got definitively booked is Neon Nights.
I gotta tell you, folks.
Oh,
This
Jake has a
week
thing this week.
This week we played Among Us on Shiver's stream for 6 hours. It was a blast.
Awesome. It's pretty good. Jake,
It
what have
was.
you got going on? Invictus launch week. When does that start actually? Crap.
It starts in 5 days.
25th?
5.5 days.
Oh, okay. 5:20. So the Friday. So, my goal.
Oh,
Oh,
actually,
Jake has something else. Jake has
he
another
has
thing.
another thing.
What else you got, Jake?
Show us your thing, Jake. We're intrigued by your thing.
Captain's
He
table
will
on
be on the
Saturday.
Captain's table on Saturday. Showing his thing.
Excitement.
That's
showing
pretty
their
exciting.
thing.
That's awesome.
Shit, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't. That was bad of me to say that. I'm sorry. Showing their thing.
That's pretty cool. Jake, I hope you have fun on the captain's table. I miss the I need to do captain's table again someday. I miss captain's table. I miss Paul. I miss having time.
Any table can be a captain's table if you put a captain's hat on it.
I don't have a captain's hat yet. Just a top hat and fez. And World War II
You have a fez.
hat. I have a fez.
I forget that. It just, yeah. You can look at David and be like, that is a man that owns a fez. Unironically.
Look, I didn't actually buy it. Someone sent it to me years ago. So the top
Really?
hat I bought myself, though. Yeah. Yeah. Someone sent
Not
me a
know
fez
that.
years ago. Yep.
Someone looked at you and like, that's a man that needs an
that's a man that
unironic
needs a
fez.
fez. Yep, absolutely. That's what
Yeah.
happened. Come back next week for more of this. Also, Tuesday,
Hell or high
Now that-
water.
things are... I'm not solo managing a baby anymore. So Tuesday, I am going to... as long as I can figure out my
Managing a
audio
baby.
issues... As long as I can figure out my audio issues, Tuesday, I am going to play Star Citizen and talk about other video game news. I don't know if anyone else is going to join me yet. We'll see. Nakara will join. But this week, it's going to happen. So come back on Tuesday to watch us play some Star Citizen and talk about video games, because there's a lot going on in video games, and I really like video games, and I really want to talk about everything that's been going on with video games. So, yeah. And that's it.
But Bethesda actually delayed a game so that it might be better. Oh
And
man!
it's a good thing. Anyway, we'll talk about that Tuesday. Come join us. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for putting up with us. On behalf of the King of the North, Shiver Smashery, and myself,